My name's Chris Pinder and I'm the founder of a UK electronics manufacturing company called HD Anywhere. We have a core competency in HDMI video matrices. Very popular in Europe. We've recently won the CEDIA Most Innovative Product Award for the Europe region. And we're over here in the US to launch with our sales partner Wave Electronics our range of modular matrices. They come in two chassis sizes, a 4x4, 1U 19-inch rack mount chassis, and a 3U 8x8 chassis. The three main USPs for our range is that A, the modular form factor, and B, the fact that there are no buttons, no dip switches. It's what we call a managed matrix. All the settings, all the configuration is done via a web browser, so it keeps it really neat, and it's software driven rather than hardware driven. The final thing is monitored. If you install a HD Anywhere matrix, you can monitor that matrix from anywhere in the world. You can log into a unique page exclusively for you as a dealer, where you can see every modular installation. If need be, you can see the system health, log into that matrix, change the setting. You could even go in there and change the channel for the person watching it. Totally freak them out if you wanted to, but that's the level of control you have with our systems. Okay, so I mentioned before about the fact that we don't have any buttons or dip switches for controlling the matrix. It's all done via a web interface. So here I am on my iPad. I can see a visual indication of the screens, the modules, the source devices. I can control them from my iPad. So I can do a switch here between our 4K Red Ray player and our upscaling Samsung Blu-ray player, just by dragging that source device onto the display via the web interface. So here we have the upscaling Blu-ray player now. Another popular feature of our matrices is the fact that we utilize CEC control to control the screen location. There's no IR cables or ugly IR buds stuck on the display. There's no need for an RS-232 cable. If I want to turn this TV off, I can do that from here via CEC. So I just go into that display via here, toggle that to off, and I can actually turn the display off via a control signal sent over the HDMI cable. Keeps the installation very neat, very tidy, and the signal is instant. So I can turn that back on from here, and all I'm doing is sending a signal via the matrix to the display, and in a minute, boom, you've got the Blu-ray player back up. So as an installer feature, that one is very popular for a nicer finish to the job. Okay, so with our modular matrix, you can build the system to the exact size of the project. So whether it's even though you've got an 8x8 or a 4x4 chassis, you can do any sort of denomination of that. So it can be a 3x2 or a 5x6, 7x7, any combination. So you're always only paying for what you need. You're building your matrix to the exact size of the job. The second key thing is the spec. You can mix and match output transmission technologies to make sure that for certain zones you're not overspending on features you're not going to need. So for example, we have two HD-Base-T module options. They just come in the form factor like this, and they're provided with two receiver options. This one being HD-Base-T Lite or Class B technology, having a maximum range of about 200 feet and two-way IR. Or you have HD-Base-T Pro technology, Class A, with a range of about 330 feet, IR control, and you also have an Ethernet layer on top. So you're using a single cable for video distribution and internet distribution. So the modules just load straight in like this. And if I wanted to, I could have some zones with a light module or a Class B module and receiver, and some zones with a Class A or Pro receiver. So I'm customizing my system to the exact needs of the project. I'm never, if I don't need 100 meters or 330 feet and I only need 100 feet, I don't need to pay extra for this type of technology. I can use this technology. But if I have one zone in the project, say a pool house, and it's 100 meters away, and I need to make that additional investment in a better quality, more robust technology, I can buy just one module. I don't have to buy a whole system based around this technology. And that's what makes our system so popular. It's always the right size, it's always the right spec.